Say yo, what's up guys? Dito po kami ngayon sa labas ng SM. Joke English din, no? Oh. Aboard. So yo, what's up guys? It's your boy, Ornaklo, and today we're outside SM. I'm not gonna vlog in there because that's overrated as hell. So, you know what? Let me actually start the vlog proper for you guys.
What you're giving, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.
So yo, what's up guys? Guess we're at Ayala Mall, the new one in the Carota City. Because why the hell not? If we're gonna teach you math, we're gonna teach you in style. I think. So we didn't get that much done in that last clip. So hey yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Ornaklo, and today, what better way to teach you statistics than in my hometown? So today we're gonna teach you about probability and statistics. Probability is a branch of mathematics that deals with calculating the likelihood of given events, which is expressed as a number between 1 and 0.
One of the best example of probability is a coin toss. Assuming the coin lands flat, an event with a probability of 1 can be considered to have equal odds of occurring or not occurring. For example, the probability of the coin toss resulting in heads is 1, because the toss is equally as likely to result in tails. An event with a probability of 0 can be considered an impossibility. For example, the probability that coin will land flat without either side facing up is 0, because either heads or tails must be facing up. A little paradoxical probability theory applies precise calculations to quantify uncertain measures of random events. Whee!
So yo, it's your boy, and I'm back at my former alma mater, and so let me elaborate to you further what probability is. So for example, you take a coin. The coin has two sides, so there's two possible results when tossing that coin. Now, let's say you have 3 tries of tossing that coin. You would have 3 possible combinations of possible results that would come from that toss. Refer to this as an example. Let's say you have 3 attempts at tossing the coin. In those 3 attempts, you would have possible results which may range from tails, heads, or heads, tail, heads, and heads, tails. Now those are 3 of the possible results that you might get. You may also get heads, tails, 2 tails in a row. Or it could also go like tails, heads, tails,
or tails, tails, heads. Of course, one of those rare occasions where your results go tails, 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 and heads, heads, heads. You see where I'm going here. So you then take those results and you can come up with your x, which is 0. Let's say you're looking for the number of tails that come up in each event. So you're looking at 0, 1, 1, 1. That's according to that. And 2, 2, 2, and finally 3. So this whole column right here, damn it, I screwed it up, but who cares. This entire column right here, this is your x. That's ghetto math for you.
Probability and statistics can use in many ways, like gambling, factories, and research, and a lot of other things. Like, look at this example, like John did.
Not me. So look at this example of John playing in an arcade.
So here is one of the situations where probability could be fun to play with. Here's this little arcade game that John is playing. There's at least 9 possibilities of different results that he can get, and he gets like different results every time, and almost hitting the jackpot in one of his turns right there, which is this kind of makes probability like fun to play with.
So you found out the numbers of probabilities in the event. Here's how you find the mean. Here's the formula.
Now to get your mean, you would have to multiply your x to your p of x. So that's how you get the mean of this. So hell, while we're at it, let's just go ahead and give you the full probability distribution table. So this is how you get your mean. You multiply your x to your p of x, and then once you get your mean, the next step on the table would be to take x and minus it with your mean. The next step would be to take the subtracted value of your x and your mean and squared. So there you go. That's your next step. After which you take your p of x, multiply it by that right there. So it should go like your p of x times x minus mean squared. Just in case people get confused, the x minus mean squared, whatever you get there is what you multiply here. Because, well, I've seen some people confuse this where they go p of x times x minus mean, and then the result that they get, they square it, which is not right. Shout out to Sir Efren for teaching us that. Best math teacher ever, by the way. Whatever the result of this part of the table is, you would have to find its square root. and that would be your standard deviation. So there's ghetto mathematics for you from a guy who is pretty terrible at mathematics. But I swear, but I can genuinely assure you, this is how it's done.
That's how you get the formula. Umbrella down.
So big thanks to Jan for making sure that we actually know what we're doing. So yeah, look at him enjoying trying to solve our problems.
So, if you guys know me personally, you'd know I'm not one for math. And oh my, this is probably the last math tutorial video we'll ever make. So, wait, probability. So like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Follow us on our social media down below. And we will see you guys in the next one. Video. Yeah. Yeah, the fun songs.